Good. And chain back down. How did that feel?
Yeah, good.
Alright, it's looking pretty good. I want you to really focus on keeping these hips nice and level, alright? I'm going to keep my hands here just so you can feel it, and we're going to go again. Lovely. Did you feel how that left hip slightly dropped?
Yeah.
Yeah? So, I want you to try and maintain this position. We'll go again on the other side. And keeping that hip lifted. Perfect. Good. Something that can help is imagine gently drawing in your belly, the lower belly, gently drawing in. You don't want to tuck the pelvis under. Perfect. Keeping that position. Give it another try. That's much better. Good. You don't need to lift the leg as high. Good. Yeah, and same thing with here. Yeah, good. As you lift one hand off the ground, yes, much better. You're maintaining that scapular position there. You're not relaxing through that shoulder and kind of just falling into that arm. Good. Perfect. Now relax. How's that feel? You can sit back. You can sit back. Relax. Where did you feel that?
In the glutes.
In the glutes? Good. Good. That's how we wanted to feel it.
Yeah.
All right. Next, what I want you to do is we're gonna go into our one leg kick. So with this one, I might get you to face this way just so you can come with. You're gonna start in this position. All right. So let me know. I want you to let me know if this is too comfy on your lower back, but you feel it should be okay. We're going to start in this position, okay? Same thing, we don't want to just be relaxing through the shoulders and like we're sitting on, laying down on bed. We're pushing up through the shoulders and keeping a nice long spine here, yeah? Not arching through that lower back too much, all right? What we're going to then do is bend this leg toward us, all right? And we're going to pulse it 3 times and then extend it and lower. Every time you pulse, so you start pulse with a pointed foot, pulse with a flexed foot, pulse with a pointed foot, and release. And when I say release, we're not just dropping it back down to the ground. Because we're working on that glute activation, I want you to pulse, and then as you extend that leg, you're trying to hover that quad, your thigh, off the ground, and then release it back down, all right? I want you to try and feel it through the leg that's bending, the glute, that we're working on the leg that's bending. We don't want to be using your back to be lifting that leg off the ground. So if you want to give it a try, lie down on your stomach. Good. All right, so starting with our hands, all good? Starting with our hands like this. Is this comfy for you?
Yep.
All right. Perfect. So same thing, yes, pushing through those shoulders. You were correct. Pushing down through those elbows rather. That's great. All right. Do you feel too much tension down here?
Yeah.
You are feeling tension down there? All right. So what I want you to do is draw in through your belly here slightly. So we want to maintain a nice long spine here. All right. And keep pushing through those shoulders. You have to engage your core in this. All right. We're not just relaxing through that core and dumping through the stomach. Is that feeling a bit better? A little less tension there. Good. So we'll start with this leg. I'm just going to help you out with my hand. All right. So we start with a pointed toe. Point. Then we flex. Then we point and release. Good. As you release, and they can relax, that toe stays pointed. Great. We'll do it one more time on this leg, just so you can get the hang of it. We're going point and flex and point and release. Good. You don't mind if I touch you on your glute? Lovely. We'll do one more. Point. This time I want you to try it without me helping you. And flex and point. And as you extend, release. Great. So that leg is hovering off the ground slightly. Perfect. Where do you feel that working?
My glute.
In your left glute?
Yeah.
Lovely. Alright, we're going to try it on the right leg now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So this is your leg where we really want to, that mind-muscle connection.
Mm-hmm.
So really focus, especially as we're extending that leg, trying to activate that glute.
Mm-hmm.
Alright?
Mm-hmm.
Give it a try. We're pointing. And we're flexing. And we're pointing. And we're extending. Great. And relax. We'll do it 2 more times on that same leg.
Mm-hmm.
And we're pointing and flexing and pointing and releasing. Alright, now that you've got it in the hang of the movement, we are going to do it one more time on that leg to even it up. I want you to try and speed up the movement. So if you have a look at me, it's meant to be a bit more of a pulse. So pulse, 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 extend. Alright?
Yeah.
Now, give it a shot. Pulse, 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 extend. Good. Alright, see how you kind of flicked the leg into extension at the end? Alright, I want you to control that movement. Go again. And you can make the pulses a smaller movement. You don't need to wave the leg as much. So pulse, 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 extend. Lovely. We'll swap back to this leg. Pulse, 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 extend. Great. We'll keep alternating between legs. Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Got the coordinate. Pulse, pulse, extend. Back to this leg. I'm going to do one more on each foot. Pulse, pulse, extend. And last one on the right leg. Pulse, pulse, much better. Pulse, extend. Good. Have a bit of a rest. You did lose it a little bit through your back there. If you can, I'm not sure if you felt it through your back at all. Did you feel anything?
A bit, yeah.
A little bit? Yeah, so that's alright because we were focusing on that coordination, which is a lot, and we kind of lost it through the shoulders and back. But that's alright. That's just your first time trying that exercise, so that's okay. The next one we're going to do is we're going to roll over onto our back now, and we're going to just do some glute bridges, okay? So this is an exercise that you'd be familiar with, I'm sure. What we're going to do now that we've already started activating the glutes, this is just a bit more of a stronger activation, a bit more. One that you'd usually go and do at the gym and stuff. So, bending those legs in, alright. Getting into a nice comfy position. Okay, so, neutral position, we're, looking at the roof, hands down by our side, okay. Relaxing those shoulders. So we're really just activating those glutes. With this, I want you to focus on that same, with the roll down that we did, I want you to focus on that same movement. Gradual spinal articulation, alright? So tucking the pelvis under first, then slowly one vertebrae by vertebrae, rolling up. Great. And coming back down, reversing that from the top of your spine all the way down to the bottom. Perfect. Alright, now I'm just going to make sure, those feet are in line. Okay, same thing, rolling up. And coming back down. Where are you feeling it? Glutes, or was that your glutes or your hammies?
Glutes.
Glutes, good. Alright, go for a couple more. Same thing. You just want to really get those glutes firing at the moment. Perfect. It's a really good position and you're not going too far, so that's good. Lovely. Same thing, you can see those knees wobbling as well, so we just want to think about pushing through those heels. You can think about gently driving those knees towards me as well as you roll up. That might help you feel a bit more stable through the knees. Good, they're already wobbling a lot less. And rolling back down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. So we're going to go for a total of 8. So we're going to go about 3 more. Lovely. Does that feel quite easy?
Yes.
Yes. simple, might make it a little bit harder for the last two.
Mhm.
I just want you to raise your hands above your head.
Mhm.
Not above your head, sorry, towards the ceiling. Thank you. Same thing, this just makes it a little less stable. You have to activate the core a bit more. Right, pushing through those heels. And going back down. Still feeling it in the glutes?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Do one last one. Tucking, yeah, nice and slow. And rolling. Lovely. Glutes feeling warm?
Yeah.
Good. Alright, now we're going to roll to face, we'll roll onto your left side.
Mhm.
Okay, we're going to do some clams.
Yeah.
Okay, with clams,
Mhm.
this is the same thing. We're supersetting the glute because we really want to focus on activating it, and now that we've got it warmed up and firing, we want to keep working on it. Okay, so what we'll do is we're going to start lying down on our side. We want the bend at our hips to be no more than 45 degrees. Okay, so we don't want to be up here. We want to be down here. I'll help you get into that position. Okay, feet, toes and ankles are glued together at the start, and then we open up those knees and close again. Now, the main thing you want to focus on here is keeping this top hip especially facing forward, okay? Even though that knee is opening, this bone at the front, we want to try and imagine it's got a head flashlight on it and it stays flashing forward the whole time, okay? Just like that, all right? We don't want to roll back, all right? Because then the glute's not actually doing anything.
Yeah.
Yeah? Lovely. Let's give it a shot.
Where my arms go?
Yeah, you can have it up above your head, whatever's comfy. Does that feel alright?
Yep.
Yeah? Great.